Thank you, Mr President. I beg to ask the Minister for Infrastructure, further to his answer of the 19th of September 2017, how many times the fell brake has had to be applied due to a failure or malfunction of the braking system on the Snaefell Mountain Railway in each of the last 3 years.
The Minister for Infrastructure, Mr Harmer, to reply.
Thank you, Mr President. During the last 3 years, the fell brake has had to be applied due to a failure or malfunction of the rheostatic braking system on the Snaefell Mountain Railway on 2 occasions, once in 2016 and again in 2017.
Thank you, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. After the failure, therefore, the first occasion in 2016, can I ask the Minister what actions were taken?
Minister.
Yes, thank you, Mr President. The 2016 incident occurred on 24th of April. The inverter cut out, possibly due to overheating. All of these type inverters on the SMR had circulation with their enclosure improved. Also, the electronics within the inverter have been upgraded. And to my knowledge, there would have been no repeat issues since the upgrades.
Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. The Minister mentioned obviously about 2016-2017. Can I ask the Minister what the difference was between the two events?
Reply, sir.
Well, the detail of the second event obviously is part of an ongoing investigation which were obviously fully cooperating with the Health and Safety Inspectorate, but it wasn't the same event, and there were also operational issues, a whole host of issues. Obviously, that's part of an investigation that's ongoing at the moment.
Member Mr Hooper.
Thank you, Mr President. Given that this has only happened twice in the last 3 years, how can the Minister reconcile that with comments made by his department that these kind of situations really aren't out of the ordinary? And would he accept that this is perhaps a slightly more serious issue than has been made out?
Thank you, Mr President. I treat this incredibly seriously, and it's just why we're also doing our own investigations. Safety is absolutely paramount importance. We can't take anything for granted, and we need to have that going forward as an absolute priority. Just to put in some context, the fell brake was the only braking system before the 1970s, and the rheostatic braking came in later. There was discussions of what type of braking system should it be be a fail-off or fail-on, and the decision was made that the brakes wouldn't be applied in an event of a failure. That's a matter of debate. There's a whole host of issues with heritage railways that we need to address, because things have moved on since they were first built, and all of those must be treated with utmost seriousness and consideration, because we must not just work with what was correct in the Victorian times, but what is right and proper today.
Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. The Minister said that he couldn't comment on the most recent incident this year because obviously there's an ongoing investigation, and that's quite rightly so. Can I ask the Minister, in relation to that investigation, when it is concluded, will the report, and not just the findings but the report as well, be published and publicly available?
Thank you. I think that follows on the question that I referred to earlier. That's not within my gift. That's within the Health and Safety Inspectorate to publish that report.
Final supplementary, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. It may not be within the Minister's gift, but would he like to see it published publicly?
As the member knows, I prefer transparency and full disclosure, so that's my preference.